It's easy to get caught up in the beauty of these classics at stalls. There's enough eye candy to satisfy any aficionado's sweet tooth. But sometimes true beauty lies beneath. It requires a view beyond the bling. And I'm just the kind of fellow that's willing to go to the greatest of heights or the lowest of lows to find it. And I believe I have actually found it. I'll just need a little hand getting up. Just a hand. Just right. Wait a minute. Hey, come back here. Yo, check it. Allow me to introduce you to the 1913 American Scout Roadster Underslung, the original gangster, real deal OG lowrider. Underslung. What a cool name for a car. It sounds like it should be the name of a heavy metal rock band. And we were all prepared to do a rock and roll vignette, but we blew the costume budget on the hip hop scene. The Underslung name is actually derived from the design, which placed the axles above the frame. It was designed to lower the vehicle's center of gravity. The idea came from an engineer named Fred Tone. One day, while at the factory, he noticed a bunch of frames being unloaded upside down. He thought, that looks interesting. What if we built cars like that? Besides being innovative, there was a practical application behind the design. The roads then were terrible. It's nice to know some things never change. Cars of the early 20th century were actually top-heavy and prone to tipping over. That's why they had those massive wheels with excessive amounts of ground clearance. The Underslung was built to be turned on its side at up to 55 degrees without tipping over, unlike me. It was a unique car for its day, and it's unique in this collection, not for its beauty, which it certainly has, but for its innovation and revolutionary engineering. In addition to the frame placement under the rear axle and springs, the Underslung featured a front subframe and straight drive shaft. A full floating rear axle differential was unique at the time, but it's now common on modern vehicles. Most of the Roadsters were equipped with 4 or 6-cylinder engines. This car came with a 4-cylinder. It also featured a rare air starter assembly, which forced air from this pump into the cylinders, causing the pistons to move and hence the motor turning over. This fancy option eliminated the need for one of those pesky hand cranks, although this car had one just in case. Underslung models were made from 1906 to 1914, and it's estimated 45,000 were built in total. It's believed less than 40 exist to this day. This happens to be one of only 5 built during 1913, and it's still carrying its original body and fenders. Given the unique design and the few still in existence, an Underslung will fetch a pretty penny at auction. In 2015, a 1908 sold for $1.7 million. Later that summer, a 1910 went for $1.8. So, how much for this 1913 American Scout Roadster? You'll just have to come to stalls to try to find out, because I'm biting my tongue when it comes to this Underslung.